everybody? Welcome to another episode of Speaking Into the Abyss. I am Jess, and that is
Des.
Hello, Des. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jess?
I'm doing well, but life lately has felt so just like heavy and hard. Not like anything in life, just like doing everything that I have to do in life.
Yeah.
Especially work.
Mm-hmm.
Work has been daunting. And yeah. But like I'm good though. It's like
I understand.
It's just the ominous feeling of life.
It's like looming. Yeah. No, I get that. I totally get that. And it feels like everything is, for me anyways, like dragging, like days are taking so much longer. Yeah. But also everything is going by so fast. And I feel like so it's at the same time it's taking forever, but then I feel like I'm running out of time. Yeah. It's like, ugh, you know?
Yeah. No, literally I was like, maybe Mars is in retrograde or something.
Or whatever they say. I think, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Me neither. But I mean, besides that, good. Great. Doing great.
Yeah, that's
Had a good day. I worked today. Mm-hmm. Surprise. Very chill day. My sister and brothers surprised me. I just showed up. I was like, oh,
that's nice.
I was so excited to see them. My little brother wanted a haircut now.
Oh.
He was like, my sister said, I'm either getting a headband or a haircut. And I guess he wanted to try it out of the headband, and he did not like the vibe.
Oh, well, gotcha.
He did not like the headband he was serving.
At least he gave it a try.
So he didn't buy it, but he like tried it on and was like, and then he's like, yeah, just cut it now. I was like, okay.
I wonder if it's one of those things though, like if you had just had it on for a little bit longer, started a little bit longer, would have adjusted. Because seeing something new.
Yeah, like when
hard.
You cut your bangs or like dye your hair any color, try a different makeup look.
Yeah. But that's cool. That's fun. I love that.
And then my sister tipped me in boba. So delicious.
I was literally just thinking I haven't had boba in a second.
Dude, that's what I was thinking like 2 weeks ago. And then I was like, I want boba. And then I invited Jose. And he's like, oh, I'm actually going later on a date to boba. So
that's cute.
I was like, oh, okay.
Boba
I was like,
date.
nice.
Well,
nice.
Have boba twice.
That's what I was thinking.
I've literally had boba
That's
twice.
what I was thinking. And I was like, okay. And then
okay.
And then he's like, ask our sister. And me and her were having a moment.
Wow, yeah.
And I was like, no. And then then I was like crying. I was like, you just hurt my feelings. Aww. And then she was like, I'm just mean. And I was like, yeah. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, but not to your sister. Not to your big sister. I was like, I don't care about our brothers.
Yeah.
Everyone can bully those guys. Just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then she texted me later. She's like, hey, you want to come to the mall with me and my friends? And I was like, sure.
I love that, like, that's the way to apologize. It's not, like, really, like, a formal one, but it's like, let's just mend this.
I mean, she said sorry and hugged me when I was crying, but...
That's nice.
Yeah. I love my sister.
That's siblings.
And then when we were at the mall, I got a boba. And then another one today. Bam.
Delicious. Sounds
delicious. Yeah. And then, when I came home, I finished watching, because you know how you told me that the show Nobody Wants This on Netflix? I was like, I should keep watching it. I finished it earlier before you got here.
I'm still watching it. I have I don't know how many episodes is left. How many episodes are there?
10.
Okay, I'm probably halfway.
Okay. Yeah, I just...
Is it good?
Yeah.
I think it's good so
it's
far.
cute. There's going to be another season.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Yeah, I think that I was literally just watching it before I headed over here.
Nice.
The last thing... I don't know.
What's the last thing you
saw? Talk about it?
I feel like it's been out for a little while, so not really. Because I messaged my group chat with my mom and my sister. I was like, hey guys, I started the show and then I started to keep watching. It's really good. You should watch it. And then my sister's like, oh, I already watched it.
Done that. Yeah.
And she's like, I thought it was okay. Didn't like it very much. I was like, oh, okay.
I found it so realistic and hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
I finished the camp part with the teenagers. My God, yeah. The teenagers are cracking me up.
Yes, yeah.
And so he just asked, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, cute.
So that's what I just saw, and then I was like, wow.
That's what I watched before work, and then I came home and finished the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sister was messaging the brother.
Yes.
And then I was like, hey, it was the end of the episode, and I turned it off, and I was like, I looked at my partner, and I said, I don't like this. I don't know, but I don't like this, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, spoiler, nothing happens.
Okay.
But
thank God.
Do you think in the next season
there will be? I don't know, because I don't know how many episodes are left.
I know. I just I feel like their connection's really strong.
It seemed like that immediately, though. And like she hates him. What is it? Enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Classic.
And I was like, I don't know.
I don't know. I hate it though because the wife is, I love the wife like that as an actress. She's in Glow, and she's she actually is the ex-girlfriend of Rick Glassman from Take Your Shoes Off, my favorite podcast. Oh. And I think that's so crazy because everybody he has on his podcast is like someone really famous. He knows because of her.
Okay.
It's so funny. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hilarious. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Super cool. But yeah, so far I really like it. And I can't wait to see the rest of it. I'm glad you finished it.
Yeah.
And my partner's been watching it with me too.
Good,
so I think he really likes it too. It's a good show.
It is.
And for people who don't know, it's about a woman who has a podcast with her sister. They're cute.
I know. I was like,
oh. And then she has like bad time dating people. She always finds a reason not to like them or whatever. And she ends up meeting a guy that she ends up liking, but it turns out he's a rabbi and super into his religion, which is totally fine. But she's kind of not religious at all. And that's kind of an issue for him because everybody in his family, obviously, especially his mother, are Jewish, and he's a rabbi, so he's very into it. And it can cause issues between them or like the idea of them because she's not.
Yes.
But it's really funny.
It is. Yeah. And then after that finished, I started the 3rd season of The Sex Life of College Girls or whatever. But yeah, I'm 2 episodes in. So I don't know. So far it seems, I don't know. The first episodes are always like just okay because they're setting stuff up.
Yeah, they're trying to make you back into it.
Yeah. But
that's cool.
I'm like, shout out for recaps because I was like, dang, do I remember what happened? And then I was like, oh, good.
I started rewatching Gossip Girl.
I've never seen that.
I think it's good, but it's definitely in its era. Like, it's definitely like you watch it and you can feel the vibe of that time period. And it's good, I think.
Yeah. I'm like, that's why I love watching Buffy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's good. I don't know. I just love it. There's this one character, Chuck Bass, and he's, I don't know, he's kind of a douchebag. I was telling my partner that, like, my first time watching it, I really hated the character, but towards the end, I ended up really loving his character. Great development there.
Okay.
But at first, there's this, like, scene where they're talking to college reps and stuff, and they have, like, this opportunity to chaperone something, and he's like, why should I be the chaperone? And it's him there sitting there for, like, a minute. And then he looks at the camera and he goes, I'm Chuck Bass. And
oh my gosh.
I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
Yeah.
The attitude. I love it so much.
Yes.
It's the holiday season, right? And so I was like making my wish list.
Yeah.
I was adding more stuff to it.
Yes.
Because also throughout the year,
Yeah, of course.
Can use this stuff. And I'm on this website. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to get an outfit, I feel like, for Christmas. So I was going to buy this one thing. But I added all these things to my cart.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, showing my partner, like, how much it would cost total if I got everything.
Everything, yeah.
And then I was trying to back out. And why did my keyboard drop? And I hit check out now. And I fucking bought everything because everything was on auto, like, fill-in and stuff. I was like, I just sat there with my jaw dropped, and I was like, I cannot fucking believe that I accidentally bought all of that stuff.
Are you going to cancel it?
I can't cancel it. They're one of those people that's like, you have to get it and then send it back to us. And we'll refund you.
Yeah.
So if I want to do that, I have to send it back, and I haven't even
How
bought
much
it yet.
is it? How much is it?
It's just over $400.
Okay, hey, sometimes you gotta Sometimes you gotta pop out.
I cannot express how bad it feels to spend money you didn't want to spend.
Okay,
I was like shocked.
But was it just like you were gonna save it, or like you were gonna already buy something else with it?
I think I was genuinely gonna save it.
Okay,
I was you know what? This money was gonna go to savings.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's why I'm only buying this one thing.
It's going to savings. You buying clothes later.
So real. But it's all coming, so that's
nice.
Cool.
Well, okay, maybe when it gets here, you could try on pieces, and then we'll
see.
You could model, and then we'll probably keep them all anyways.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, you know what? I really did want all the items. Yeah. I guess I just didn't expect to be getting them all at once. So,
dude, the
that
universe
was shocking.
The universe.
I know. I was like, I guess.
Don't put it in your car if you don't want it.
I thought I was just window shopping, but apparently I can't.
The dangers of online shopping.
Seriously, the dangers of autofill and just having everything ready to go. Because if I had it, if it needed any type of other step, I would have stopped myself from fucking doing that, and I didn't. Like a goofy goober, bro. Goofy goober. So that was very shocking. I mean, I'm excited, but it sucks because it's just like one of those things where it's like I could have used that for other people's gifts already, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, but I guess we'll see. I'm excited. I already got a few things coming for people. Nice. Can't wait to wrap it up. I think have you seen those I think in the past years people try to wrap gifts as things they're not. Yeah. So it's are you gonna do that? I would love to try and do something. I feel like
those are so hard.
It's like a baseball bat.
I feel like it's like t-shirt. a lot of work.
Yeah, but hey, I don't know.
Hey, if anyone can, you can.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But it was wild. I'm honestly still in shock that I did it. Yeah. But it's the way of the world. Hey. I guess I do have to kind of look at it like the universe wanted me to.
The universe works in mysterious ways.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
That's hilarious.
When you say that, do you think of that one meme?
Well, I think of Parks and Rec.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I think it's from there. Okay. Because there's unless they're referencing the meme, I don't know. What meme are you talking about?
Wait, you tell me.
Well, in the show, it's what's that comedian's name? NC Sansari, and then the girl who plays Donna. Sorry, I don't know her name in the show, and they're not really super close at this point, I think. Okay. But or maybe they are, and then it's her narrating, and she's saying me and Tom, that's his character, have this thing once a month. We get together and treat ourselves, and then he's like, "Treat yourself," and then she's saying something, and he's like, "Treat yourself," and he comes in every couple seconds to say it, and he buys a bat, or someone buys a bat suit, the Batman suit or whatever, and he's like. It's hilarious. I love that fucking show. Anyway, what was the meme we were talking about?
Hold on. I was gonna try to find it. Yes, it is that.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. That's
that show's funny, huh?
It's pretty funny. And when people talk about The Office and Parks and Rec, I do think that they are obviously similar in the way that the cameras and stuff are shot or whatever. Humor's a little bit different. It's not as stale or I don't know, The Office is kind of awkward or whatever.
Kind of stand-up comedy.
Yeah. But they're more goofy, I guess.
Okay, because I've started it. I've maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but it's probably The Office, really hard for me to get into.
Yeah. I think it was because when I didn't watch The Office, and I tried to multiple times, one first episode, second episode, I couldn't get into it, but then I started Parks and Rec, and I finished it it's all the way through. So I don't know what it was.
They prep you for the other one
first, and then I watched The Office and I loved it. Okay. So maybe it was that. Maybe it did ease me into The Office or something but it's pretty funny. It obviously gets better just like The Office through time and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. It's the first 2 episodes I was just saying of the new season.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's true. It's getting me
I'll give it a go. Yeah. Because everyone tells me, oh, it's so funny. If you like The Office, you'll love.
That's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I had heard. That's why I watched it. Yeah, and it is really good. I love the characters so much because there's so many characters to really like, and and the fact that it's about a specific town or area, and they have their town traditions and stuff adds to the humor versus it just being an office space. Yeah, it's a kind of bigger worlds or something. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Did you hear about that guy? that got shot in the back of the head?
Oh my God.
The
I
CEO?
didn't till like I got on my phone at work earlier.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And like, it was funny because remember I was so appalled when I showed you the video of the insurance doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had just talked about it.
Yeah.
Well, we were sorry, not about the murder. We were talking about on one of our breaks at one of our jobs. We were talking about this was Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield was stopping. What is it? Go ahead and tell us.
That they were gonna stop. They weren't gonna
approve.
Yeah, they're not gonna pay your anesthesia if it runs over what they thought it would be.
Surgery time. If the surgery time runs over a certain amount of time they thought it would be, then you don't get your anesthesia covered.
Yeah, so you just get it up to whatever, and then you pay the rest,
which is fucked up,
crazy. And then so now I wonder,
I guess they're next. Oh
no, if they're next. Did they? So it was like one of them's like, let's do it, and they all did it, or did someone misinform us?
No. So from what I understand, they were gonna do what you showed me about that, and it was only in certain states, or for only certain states. But what I understand is they put a pause.
Okay.
After that guy got shot, they put a pause on it, and I don't know if it's related, but they put a pause on it. And then I don't know if you know any of the details about the guy who died, like in the bullets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just seen clips.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
little extensive clips.
Well, for those that don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And then have you seen any of the videos of the cops saying how good he is?
Who?
The killer? I haven't, but people keep talking about him, and I really want them to pop up on my feed. They're just like, what a good shot. He has to be a professional.
He's right behind him.
He's like... but just like the fact that like they can't find him and the way he did it.
That's okay. So when I first heard about it, I was like, that sounds so fucking conceptualized. This man must have been planning for so long, because he walks up right behind him. I don't know if anyone's seen the footage. Have you seen any of the clips of it?
Yeah, just like one boom
where he's like right behind him. Okay, so yeah, he literally had to know, because when I was told about it, I didn't see anything. My partner was the first person to tell me about it, and I was like, wait, what happened? He was like, there's a CEO, and this guy comes up and he shoots him. I was like, and then I hear in the back of the head, and I was like, in the back of the head, and I was like, how did he get up on him? And then I was like, he must have been watching. I was like, this must have been like thought about for so long. A stakeout, yeah. Because a CEO like doesn't just have like anybody's schedule. I feel like they have like a specific schedule to their own. And so he must have been watching him to get up behind him, and then to have a mask on already, and a hat on, and a hoodie, and to know that you're going to carve these bullets. Like, all of this stuff must have been preconceived. And so I guess there's this huge manhunt for him still. Yeah. Because he got away. A lot of people would say, thankfully. I don't know. But I think it's really... Somebody said in the comments of some video, is this our vigilante era?
Okay, so let me this was the last thing I've seen on TikTok, and it was so like brain rotty, but I was like
Oxford words, are you? The reason I said that is because, if you didn't know, the Oxford Dictionary people, whoever's in charge of submitting the one new word per the year or whatever, like 1 year it was dope from The Simpsons. This year it was brain rot, because it was used so fucking much, like by the people.
Okay, I found this video.
Okay, go ahead.
CEOs are taking down their LinkedIn profiles. And healthcare companies are taking down their information after the CEO shooting. Scared of the people they exploited? Yeah! The book Delay, Deny, Defend is also out of stock after people discovered that the shooter wrote those words on his bullets. Amazon took that book down. Yeah! Health companies are afraid of there being copycats. However, policemen are praising the shooter's ability to not get caught. Policemen are praising him? Yeah! He said his timeline of events was impressive. He used a fake ID, traveled by bus from Atlanta, paid cash for the hostel he stayed at, avoided cameras, used the silencer, then went to a heavily populated area to change clothes and blend with the crowd. Additionally, doctors have been criticizing healthcare providers for corruption, and they're now being silenced at work and from posting on social media. Have they lost their minds? So the healthcare industry is both. Yeah! 90% of people reacted to the shooting with laugh emojis on Facebook. The other 10% liked the post. 100% of Americans are awesome. How on the same page, my way. I just need to find a way to get that blood. I think you're the last person that needs it. It's too late. In 2025. I always knew Batman was real.
Oh my god.
CEOs are taking down the...
Yeah, but Batman. Okay, anyway. But I think that was hilarious. But had you seen the comments that were like, sorry, my sympathies, like out of coverage?
Yes,
or
I
did
see that.
I
did see that.
Hilarious.
And it was just funny because then when he said that, I was like, oh my God, people are like, this is like, people are thinking this.
Yeah.
And I love his internet voice for the people. Like,
Who
I feel
was
like,
that?
I don't know.
Maybe share his little name.
Let's see. Advice from Lewis Reloaded on TikTok.
Nice. I don't know. I can't, it is what it is, I guess. Like the Poison Ivy I just shared it on my Facebook. It was a Poison Ivy comic strip. I mean, it might have been edited, but it was like her killing some guy in her vines or whatever. And she's like, the world can't live without honeybees, but the world will never cry over a dead CEO. And I was like, so real. Because, like, honestly, what did we lose? I mean, we as lower class citizens in comparison, I guess, what did we lose? I do think this is a great thing in the sense that we're all talking about it. We're all talking about the shit, like, because my partner was telling me that online there's this huge wave of people showing their claims that have been denied from insurances.
Yeah. And then, like, I seen where they're posting what the CEOs make annually.
Yes. Off of that stuff, my partner was telling me apparently there was an AI created, and that's with this guy's company just to deny claims. And it increased by like 90% or something like that, the denials, which is like fucked up because it was like denying, I guess, one of the paperwork or whatever was a child with cerebral palsy wanted a electric wheelchair, and they denied him because they said they didn't need it to be motorized. And I'm like, this kid with cerebral palsy is supposed to wheel himself around, bro. Like, that's evil.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to feel bad because he earned a bunch of money on that. And then, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the guy who did it, like, hit, like, somebody he loved, something happened to them because of the shit that, the denials.
It's like the beekeeper.
Like a beekeeper. Like, literally just like any fucking Batman villain.
Yeah.
Literally, except it's one of those things where you're like,
it's Spider-Man.
He's doing the right thing,
yeah,
or whatever, in the wrong way, in quotes, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that thing, but we're talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. That video is correct. Like, I feel like a lot of people are on the same page about it because we're all hurt that there's that companies can do that stuff, and there's no consequences for them. We just have no choice but to go through one of them, and they're all fucked up. They're all like in some way really evil companies, you know? I had a friend who used to work for like medical insurance stuff, and she would have to like approve or deny claims. She told me like most of the time she was denying claims based off of the parameters her boss gives her or whatever.
Yeah, they have to like have certain...
Yeah, and it's like whether it's AI or real people, they're still denying a lot of people's medical needs for the benefit of the CEO and the VP and everybody else that's up there. And I do think, like, I don't know if this solved anything, but I'm glad we're talking about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, because even though he's dead, the AI still exists. And just because he died doesn't mean somebody's not just going to replace him tomorrow or next week. Or...
I mean, you see what's happening, right? You see McDonald's is bringing back the snack wrap.
I saw that, bro. That's crazy. Is it related?
Well, and that's funny because that's what the rest of my TikTok has been like. McDonald's CEO, you saw what happened to that guy, right? He's like, bring back the snack wrap.
I love that.
Or the Dollar Tree one. I don't know if you saw that one.
No, I didn't see that one.
They're like, whose idea was it to put it above $1? $1.25? No.
So funny.
It's going down. It's going down.
That's hilarious. Well, I'm just saying, like, maybe they should be scared. Fuck it, maybe the people are fighting back one person at a time, you know?
Yeah, and then, I'm not gonna lie, I saw his little side profile. He looks kind of cute.
I have not seen anything but his, like, this part right here. Because he had that mask on and the hat on and the thing. That's all I've seen. You have to show me a video, or a picture. But, Another thing is, like, I saw a video that was, like, the news coverage of it was like, oh, there's a nationwide manhunt. If anybody has any information, right?
Yeah.
And everybody in the comments were like, I've never seen that person in my life. I have known nothing. And it's, like, so real. It's so real. Even if I knew who the fuck that was and they were, like, my, fucking next door neighbor, I would never say anything. That's nuts.
Look, it's just this side profile.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I was
like, oh, that's a nice smile.
I don't
Dude,
know.
you know I'm a sucker for nice eyes, nice smile. I showed you at work. If you're
listening to our episode, we hope you make it free and you don't get caught up. And
me taking off my mask.
It's you?
No, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it. I'm scared. They're going to cancel us.
They come through the door right now. It's you. Got him. They would do. I feel like even if they don't find them, they'll find somebody and blame them. That somebody will go down for it because they need to make a example of people so we don't do it again or whatever.
Yeah, it's going down for real.
I thought you were gonna say meet me at the tracks. It's going down.
That one didn't pop into my head at first. Yeah, Flo Rida made it in first.
Love it. Besides that, what have you been getting on your social medias?
I really haven't been on my social medias, so I don't know. I just got on to share my Spotify Wrapped and my Apple recap.
Yeah, let's talk about Spotify Wrapped. Did you see how a lot of people fucking hated it?
Yeah.
But did you see that people were saying it's because it's like AI, which is like, I thought that's how it's always been, just because I thought it was AI in the sense that that's how they got their stats.
Yeah.
You know? But let's open ours up because I want to know what it says your genres were, because the genres were really goofy, and I remember reading it and being
my favorite one.
What does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean?
Mine made sense.
I don't know,
Alien mid-tempo dubstep. I was
what
like,
the fuck? I don't know.
That's what the music sounds like that I was listening to.
Let me look at mine, because mine was like,
because that was my October.
Mine was goofy. Let me see.
Here, hold on. I guess let me pull mine up all the way. But I was like, that's sick. That sounds like everything I listened to. It was alien sounds at mid-tempo.
Let's see. Music Evolution. That's what it's called.
Music Evolution?
No, wait.
Oh, the section of it?
Yeah. Okay. Mine's February. February is... Okay, it's still... Mall goth rockish emo phase. Like, that's too many fucking words. Like... No, I don't think that was a thing. And then, let's see, it goes to August. And it says, Surf Crush Permanent Wave Indie.
Okay.
Season.
Okay. Well, see, I think mine are kind of on point. Bougie football rap phase.
That's fucking dumb to me. I don't know.
It's dumb. It's dumb, but...
Theatrical West End musicals. That was my fucking October.
Yeah.
West End? That's like British, right? I don't know. Idea. I think it's because of my Sweeney Todd obsession.
Maybe.
But that one is more sensical just because that's a one thing that sounds like one thing. The other things sound like a combination of some just random words picked out.
Yeah, my other one is Rainy Day Cheerleader Pop.
What does that mean? Cheerleader pop, but rainy day?
And I think it's because I listen to a lot of sad stuff.
But it's cheerleader pop?
Well, not cheerleader pop, but upbeat. So I could see it.
I guess. It just sounds a little goofy to me. Other than that, though, there's still the fact that the CEO for Spotify also doesn't pay anything for musicians on there.
Mm-hmm.
And they make these little raps and, credit all these artists in that way and then don't pay them. And people are upset about that as well. I listen to a lot of podcasts on my Spotify, and even on there, like one of the hosts on one of my Spotify, John Goblican, he's a goblin. And
I was going to say.
He's from a band called Necrogoblicon.
Okay.
It's like a heavy metal band, I think. I think that's the genre. I don't know. Could be on Spotify. Could be like heavy metal goblin juice.
And
I don't know.
And someone would be like, yes.
Yeah. Well, he'd probably be like, yeah. Anyway. But I really liked his podcast. But he was talking about it with, I think, Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit about, they were talking about, Spotify's like how much they pay and stuff for music, for the music you put on there. Sometimes it feels like you end up paying them to put your shit on there.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's another cool podcast I just started listening to that you guys, listeners of ours, should check out if you're into music or goblins or goblin core. He's a goblin with a hunchback, and he's very funny.
I thought you were going to say something.
There's nothing else I can say. That's it.
Okay, I thought
He's a goblin.
Goblin mode. Okay. Wait, where's the stats?
What?
For ours. For our podcast. Yeah, I wanted to read them.
Our podcast wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to let you guys know. We see you.
And it was cool. I like that. And I can't wait to see what it looks like.
I was
next
thinking
time.
that's what I was like, screenshot. So we are a top 5 in 27 people's little podcast wrapped.
Right. Yep.
So that's sick. I thought our age ranges was interesting.
I did too.
I had no idea.
But it's like peers.
Yeah.
Are our highest. Yeah.
Yeah. So 18 to 24, 8%. 25 to 29, 41%. 30 to 34, 19%. 35 to 44, 22%. And 45 to 54, 5%. 55 and up, 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
That's pretty cool.
And then we are 13 people's number 1 podcast on their route.
13 people.
That is sick.
That's awesome.
Our average rating is 5.
If we are on your number 1 or even in your top 3 podcasts for this Spotify's or Apple Music's Wrapped or whatever, please share it and tag us. That'd be really cool to see it on your thing.
Yeah. I know Johnny from Brother Let's Talk, we're on his top 3.
I saw that. It was really
and
cute.
we can post the proof that Jose we're Jose's number 1.
Number 1.
Somehow.
Even though he's never listened to an episode, we're number 1.
And he listened to the one he was on.
He's like, I'm sure. That's hilarious. Go check out Brother Let's Talk video and audio podcast.
Yes, yeah. How was your week?
Long. I was tired. I didn't think I was going to pull through. Remember last episode, I was like, pray that I pull through. And I said, check on me midweek.
And no one did.
And no one fucking did. I almost died.
We were waiting.
No, but I did make it through. Spoiler alert, here I am. I don't know. I'm trying to, I did start something. Mm-hmm. So I think I told you, maybe, I don't know. I got this notebook. It was from A24.
Yes.
And I was like, what am I going to do with this notebook? I'm always buying notebooks. And I fill in a little bit and then I never use it again.
Uh-huh.
I was like, this one's really nice. Like, I don't know. I really like the paper on it and the way that everything's set up. So I was like, what am I going to do? And I was sitting on it for a little bit. And I was thinking, and I started reading my book. And I was like, genius. I'm going to make it my goal, because I have all these books in my wish list, to finish the book that I'm reading. Mm-hmm. That'll be the first book I put in there. I'll put the title, what I thought of it out of 10, a little synopsis that I think of, whatever. And then I could just catalog in that notebook all the books I read from now to the end of next year.
I love that.
So, and then I'll see how many books I've read at the end of the year.
Yeah. And then if you don't fill out the notebook, you could just continue.
Exactly. Yep. And I can just put the dates.
Exactly.
And it's just a goal thing. I love it.
I love it.
And it's going to force me to read more and get through my wish list, because I just keep adding more.
Yeah. I've been debating really hard on whether I want to put an e-reader on my wish list or not.
You think but do you think you would use that more than you use your audiobooks?
I don't know, probably about the same, but then I could have, because like I love when I'm reading a book, but it's also so hard to carry a book with me everywhere. And if I just have a little, because I already carry my iPad with me everywhere.
Also, let me just say that Barnes and Nobles has like so many free ebooks.
I know,
like books that I want to own are free on ebooks. It's like, that's so smart.
And then I guess, and that's the debate. I've been looking into readers to try to figure out. Suggestion wise, I've gotten Nook and Kindle, of course, and then iPad, which I got the iPad. But then, me wanting to get an e-reader is like the actual book, so I could like read it out somewhere, like out in the sun, because that's like one thing when I do try to read on my phone, I wouldn't try to read on my iPad out in the sun,
wild, yeah,
in the wild, yeah. But on the phone, even though we have like the screens are way better now out in the sun, it's still
still has that glare a little bit. Yeah,
gets to me. But
does the paper screen protector, the thingy that you have on the iPad, does that help with glare, or do you feel like it's the same?
I don't know. I haven't read with the iPad, so
I don't know if you took it outside or something and it's like, it's blinding.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because I was thinking about getting that too for my iPad, so I could draw on it. It looks like
I just like it, and I don't know if you like it. I mean, you drew on it, because I know some people say that they don't like it.
I like the noise and scratchiness.
Yeah. So I like it because it feels like paper, and I do my planner on there, and I do, my journaling, whatever.
Yeah.
I like
Pretty
it.
cool.
I love it.
I might get one.
Yeah.
As I was saying at the beginning of this episode, it's the holiday season.
Yes.
And me and you have just made accounts on a new app. And on that new app, I was reminded of Gizmo from the Gremlins.
Yes.
Which reminded me that I wanted to talk to you about holiday movies.
Okay.
Is there any holiday movies that you find yourself watching year round, like when the time comes? Or do you kind of change it up every year? Are you not a Christmas or holiday kind of person? Like, some people, like I've noticed, because I always thought I was kind of jokey, and I was like, I don't know how Hallmark movies keep getting made. Like, how do they have money for that stuff? But some people like really fuck with Hallmark movies.
They're pretty good. The few I've seen, they got some great rom-coms.
Tell me.
I don't know them by name. I just look them up in the section.
Maybe I gotta try some out.
But see,
I know Lindsay Lohan has a couple.
But see, that's why I think I was gonna say, to answer your question, I guess now as an adult, I don't watch any movies unless like I'm somewhere where they're playing them, like Polar Express.
Polar Express.
Jingle All the Way.
I don't know that one. I don't.
Oh, you know that one?
I don't think.
Oh my god, that's such a good one. It's an old one.
That one.
It's like it has a Arnold Schwarzenegger, and oh my god, it's so good. It's an old movie. It's super cute. It's super cute. But he's trying to get a toy for his son.
Have I seen that? I don't know. Maybe I have. I'll have to rewatch that one if I haven't.
It's cute. I love it.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess like from time to time, like around the holiday season, they do have like the little holiday. I can't remember which one I saw last year. It was so good. I was like sobbing. It was so good. And I was like, wow. I was like, these movies hit. I was like, I should watch more of them.
I really thought like nobody watched Hallmark movies. I thought they were just made because they can, not because there's an audience. But I guess I was wrong, and I maybe I'm underestimating the emotional power the writing has.
Yeah. I'm sure there's goofy ones, of course.
Okay, so you know what recently has popped up on like Netflix, or I think it's Netflix or something. It's called Hot Frosty, and it's supposed to be Frosty the Snowman, but he comes to life and he's a man. Okay. But the dude they have playing him
is not hot.
I mean, I personally don't think so, but his... Just because, like, it's one of those, like, handsome Squidward moments where his face is so chiseled, he looks weird. Like, I don't know. And that's the vibe I'm getting. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be mesmerized by this. I'm not. I'm not mesmerized by the snowman coming. I wish it was just, like, a snowman. Yeah. Not a man. I don't know. Like, why can't you fall in love with a snowman? That sounds, like, more unique, more fun.
Stone. Snowmanial. No.
Are you trying to be a writer for these movies? You're trying to get a plug
Here,
in there?
hold on. Snowmaniciality.
That's hilarious.
It's something we try to steer clear of.
I guess they say you shouldn't be using too much ice down there. But I was going to say, like, for me, when I was younger, I don't think that I was into holiday, specifically Christmas movies. I was never really into them. But I did find myself, unbeknownst to myself until I grew up more, that I really like Scrooge movies or like the Christmas Carol movies. I didn't realize that I really love that story because when I was younger, I watched Scrooge, which has, what's that guy? Bill Murray in it.
Okay.
I think that's who plays Scrooge. And it's like a CEO and it's a more modern version of it.
Yeah.
And I remember just watching it in the middle of the night one time on TV when I was staying up. And it was like really good and it really got to my emotions. I was like, what a crazy story. Like, that's nuts. And I was like, how's the story never been told before? Like, why don't more people know this story?
Yeah.
And it's like one of the most popular stories out there.
I was going to say, because the version I've seen is the Donald Duck version.
With Mickey Mouse and stuff. Yeah. Which I've also seen later on. And then I've also watched the Muppet version, the Muppet Christmas story, which is like, I love that version the most.
I bet you do.
Obviously. Yeah. I love it so much. A little frog with his little crutch. He's so cute. His little tiny Tim. And then he dies and it's so heartbreaking. But anyway. Yeah. You guys know the story. So that's like one of that nowadays, I was gonna say the Muppet Christmas Carol or Christmas Story, whatever it's called, is my ultimate Christmas movie. Yeah. But also the Gremlins, because it also takes place during Christmas. Yeah. And he gets Gizmo as a gift. Yes, and then there's throughout the holiday season and stuff is like when all the stuff is happening.
Yes.
So I would definitely say like growing up, that was definitely part of it.
So I would say Chucky.
You know what? Yeah, Child's Play is also during Christmas. Yeah. So yeah, that's also a great
I was going to say, I can't remember what the movie was called, but me and my middle school bestie went to go see it like years ago, and it was like a Christmas rom-com. It was so good.
You have to try and remember.
Good. Yeah.
Other than that, I feel like I haven't like watched any new things. There's nothing new that I'm like, this is gonna be now in my repertoire of Christmas movies. Did you ever watch A Christmas Story? Or I think that's what it's called, where the kid gets his tongue stuck on the pole.
I don't think so.
It's not my favorite, but it's a lot of people's favorites.
Yeah.
What about music? Are you like Christmas time, holiday time, let me put on that music?
Yeah, I will. Here we go. I will put on, like before, I would just turn on like Sunny 106.9. They have their like holiday Christmas. Okay, and I love it because they play like the classic Christmas songs with a few of the new ones. And at my job, they're playing Christmas music right now.
Of course.
And it's a lot of like new versions or new like renditions or just like new Christmas songs. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for them.
Ooh.
I'm like, I just want to hear the OG stuff right now.
Yeah.
I'm like,
did you see that video of Mariah Carey at her concert saying "It's time"?
Yeah.
And then when she tries to, and it sounds messed up. Did you see that?
Oh,
where she's like, "It's time," and then she fucks up and she tries to do it again, and it sounds really bad.
Oh no!
It's probably just after so much singing.
Yeah.
Because she's not a bad singer.
So I just want to see what we have and see if any of these look good.
Let's see. A Dance in the Snow. You watch these? These are ones you watched? Oh,
someone's been on my account.
What? That has nothing to do with it.
It's in the Hallmark family. Oh, we should go to New and Noteworthy, I guess. Last
holiday wish list. Maybe. A Dickens Holiday. A Christmas Miracle. The Santa Stakeout. Oh, is that one of the twins? One of the Maori twins? No?
Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, that's her right there, too.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's what they be doing.
She's a Hallmark girly.
Should we watch that?
girlfriend ship
right now.
Stop the pod. We're watching a fucking movie, a Hallmark movie. Yeah, see, and none of the names, A Bride for Christmas, like none of these names seem like something I'm gonna be into. I don't know. Swiss Sister Swap?
Interesting.
A Nashville Christmas Carol.
The Angel Tree.
And I feel like they all kind of have like this hidden or like aura of Jesus around it.
Of course.
So okay, so it's sure they do?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just like saying, of course they would. To her with love.
Ooh.
Winter Castle. Appetite for Love. I guess these are just romance now. Ooh.
The Dog Lover's Guide to Dating.
Interesting.
All right. Hallmark.
Yeah.
I like their cards.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the end of Hallmark movie?
What movie is that?
This is the end? It's a hilarious movie where the world's ending.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Seth Rogen.
Oh, no. This is just a Peacock pick.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, I have to watch that still.
It's on Peacock. We can watch it after the pod.
It's scary.
I know. That was the one that when I went to Transformer, I saw the ad for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
He's like staring at the camera all crazy.
Yeah.
That James McAvoy or whatever his name is, I think that's how you say it, is such a good actor. Love him as fucking Magneto.
Yeah.
Or I mean, not Magneto, Charles Xavier.
Oh, same guy?
As Magneto? No.
No.
James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Charles Xavier in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he just...
That's what that looks like, by the way.
Well, they didn't give him a motorized one. They didn't think he needed it.
They denied his claim.
Yeah, dude. He had to fucking use his mind to push himself around. Evil world we live in. And on that note, it's been a wonderful time with you once again, Jess. And I want to tell everybody to be safe out there, especially in the colder states and colder areas where it does snow. It's going to start getting there. I mean, for us, it's kind of not. It's just really cold right now.
Yeah.
But once it does start snowing, that shit's going to be fucking cold. It's going to be even worse. I hate going out to their car after work and it's like fucking 10 degrees.
So cold, yeah.
But anyway, so be safe out there. Stay warm. Electricity bills will probably be going up if you pay for heat and stuff like that. Like they will go up during this time. Mine already has. Mine fucking jumped.
Really, I love when
because I use my space heater.
I was say, oh yeah,
they be sucking power, bro, and I use that shit all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot
all the time.
I would say my stuff always goes down because my heat's not that expensive to run.
Oh, nice. Mine definitely jumps
versus my AC. Oof.
But I feel like I'm always prepared for that because I know I'm going to use my
and then
space
the
heater.
rates just got redone. So
nice.
Yeah, to help us out a little bit more.
Yay.
Yeah.
Stay warm, stay safe. Watch movies, listen to music.
Yeah,
spend time with your friends.
Let us know what you guys are listening to or watching.
Yeah, and if you're on that new app, Blue Sky, which is like the versus Twitter, I guess, and versus
Threads.
Facebook and Threads and Instagram and all that. It's like it's basically, it looks like Twitter's algorithm. Like it works like in the same sense, but it's not. It doesn't have an algorithm. Jess was saying, and I don't know. Check it out if you want to. But if you're
it
on
says
there,
like you can like make your own algorithm.
Yeah.
Like, pretty cool. I like stuff. It kind of reminds me of MySpace. Like make your own page.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Tumblr.
Yeah,
in that
I feel
sense.
like
I
the
love
setup,
Tumblr.
the interface is so different from Tumblr, and that's why I don't think that.
I think other than the way that the screen, like the things on the bottom are the way you because Tumblr is just also on top.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's kind of the same thing.
I use Tumblr a lot on a desktop.
And
that's
I use
probably
it on my phone.
why.
Yeah, I love fucking Tumblr. Anyway, so if you're on there, if you're on Blue Sky, follow us. We both individually have accounts, and we are going to have a podcast account. So you can follow us there. And once we have that, we'll link it down in the description. You might be able to find it now. And go click it, go follow us, and share with us your thread of ideas. Have a good day, evening, and good night. Bye.
Bye.